Means the struggle continues.
Play that was written and directed by Baba Obi Egru Jr. Let's give Before we get started, I just want to recognize the commitment and the dedication and all the hard work of all of the youth that are participating in the play, and the mamas and the babas that bring them out to class on Fridays and on Saturdays and here at school at Roots. It is a dedication, and we appreciate all the family and friends that have come out to support them. So let's get started. This is a tribute to Cuban Doctor.
Where's your chair? Your chair, go.
Greetings, I am Everest Estimates. In 1908, I, along with two of my dear brothers, Gregorio Stern and Pedro Valle, started a political party in Cuba called Independiente de Color. This was the first African political party in the Western Hemisphere.
Africa for the Africans at home and abroad. Cuba for the Cubans. I have 50 chapters of the UNIA in Cuba around doctors made all over the world. I heard that in Jamaica that if you're not a Cuban doctor, their people don't even want to see you. May God and Mother Africa bless the Cuban doctors.
Hello, my name is Kwame Nkrumah. I was the first president of Ghana. Greetings, daughters and sons of Africa. When the Cuban Revolution became victorious in 1959, I was the first head of state worldwide to recognize their government. From 1967 to 1966, education and healthcare were free in Ghana, just like in Cuba. Before my government was overthrown by the CIA and the British intelligence, education and the healthcare programs were the cornerstone of our revolution. Long live Cuba and long live Ghana.
Hello, my name is Malcolm X. Over 50 years ago in Harlem at the Hotel Teresa, I had the honor of meeting Fidel Castro. He's a white man, but definitely not a devil by any stretch of the imagination. I just want everybody to digest the fact that in Cuba, paying for education and healthcare is a foreign and alien concept. Let the Cuban doctors continue to make world history, as I say, by any means necessary.
Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be included in this tribute to the Cuban doctors. Only that 6 months as Prime Minister of my country. On the 50th anniversary of my assassination, one of my investors had to make an argument to bring Cuban doctors to the Congo. Only that 6 months as Prime Minister of my country. I want to say to my assassins who are the same forces from the Congo blind, I still have coaching. The Cuban doctors prove that human resource is the most valuable resource of all.
Hello, I'm Thomas Sankar. I was president of Burkina Faso. That means people who stand up right. Greetings, sisters and brothers. Cuba presented me with the Jose Marti Award, which is Cuba's highest honor. We too wanted to pattern our social program to be like Cuba's. Our program was responsible for 2.6 million children vaccinations for yellow fever and meningitis. We built 350 schools brick by brick in the same manner of the Cuban doctors who inspired our revolution. They will touch the hearts of many people they treat for many years to come. Long live Burkina Faso, long live Cuba. Greetings, sisters and brothers. On my deathbed in 1961, Pastor Ben made to make me the ambassador to Cuba. After Che Guevara read my book, The Wretched of the Earth, he had to translate it in Spanish for Cubans to read and analyze. Because we were both doctors, I feel that we were one in spirit. He came from Argentina to fight in Cuba, and I left Martinique to fight in Nigeria.
Hello, my name is William Worthy. In 1961, I traveled to Cuba to report on their revolution. 12 years after that, I traveled to China to report on their revolution. I was charged with travel without a legal passport. My ancestors were kidnapped from Africa and dropped in Cuba and the good old U.S. of A. Experience with the level of humiliation as slaves and colonial subjects, something many of us want to forget.
What gives you the right to tell me where I can and can't go? The fact that your Cuban doctors have become the face of your revolution is truly poetic justice.
Africa's my home, Jesus is on the way from home.
I am a very Baraka. Greeting as a young man, I wrote an essay called Cuba's Libre. My objective was to share the so-called Afro-American. Only 90 miles from Florida is an entire nation, fundamentally, that would truly change the course of American history. I am going to say Cuban Revolution developed to a point that there's doctors for goodwill, ambassadors. I wish you continued success.
Africa's my home, Jesus is on the way from home.
Hello everyone, my name is Nelson Mandela, first president of South Africa. I am a recipient of Cuba's most prestigious honor, the Jose Marti Award, which I received after serving 27 years in prison, because we are only 17 years removed from apartheid. The help that the Cuban doctors have given us has been the glue that has held the healthcare system together. We still face many challenges. They serve our people with love and care, which is rooted in the unity of our people. We share our gratitude. We show our gratitude by sharing how they serve our people, and we encourage all others to do the same.
Africa's my home, Cuba's my home, way from home.
Hello, Nicholas again. I was the poet laureate of the Cuban Revolution. Fidel Castro gave me this responsibility. I was often called the Langston Hughes of Cuba, which is the ultimate compliment of my book. I just wanted to say the work of the Cuban doctors in Africa, the Caribbean, and Latin America is poetry in motion. Any words written or spoken about the Cuban Revolution sounds like prophecy. I will now recite a poem written by Obi called A Home Away from Home. Africa, Mother Africa is our home, and that will never change. So when we say Cuba is our home away from home, we hope we do not sound strange. Because we do not want African people to be confused, it's something we must explain. In Cuba, we are part of a revolution everyone is fighting to sustain. In Cuba, everyone has free health care and education. I do not understand why this isn't the goal of every single nation. When people hear the truth about Cuba, they say miracles never cease. We respond by saying, as in exploitation, to bring about real world peace. Bring about real world peace. We know we are in danger, but we do not fear because our African ancestors' fighting spirit makes us see things very clear. Cuba is often praised for its vision and bravery because of how they overcame colonialism and slavery. Mother Africa is our home, and that will never change. So when we say Cuba is our home away from home, we hope we do not sound strange.
don't care about controlling terrorists from the United States. If that makes me feel good about their position on the world stage, then so be it. All I want to say is Cuba should not be on the U.S. government's list of terrorist countries. And lastly, if terrorist nations train doctors to lead saving lives all over the world of their duty, then every nation should follow this example. I hope you do the right thing.
Greetings, sisters and brothers, comrades and friends. I am Robert Mugabe, the President of Zimbabwe. The peoples of Zimbabwe and Cuba have an unbreakable bond that is rooted in solidarity and mutual appreciation for each other's actions. What many people don't know is the reason Zimbabwe has a 97% literacy rate, Africa's highest, is a few years after independence, Cuba started training our teachers. Those teachers trained in Cuba became the backbone of our educational system. There are over 100 Cuban doctors in Zimbabwe as we speak. They not only work in our hospitals, but teach in our medical schools. This means they not only treat our sick, but encourage our citizens to show true patriotism, remain in Zimbabwe, and treat their kin and kin. This lesson is as valuable as the surgery they perform. We are truly blessed to have them on our soil.
This is our home. Cuba is our home. Away from home.
Greetings, brothers and sisters. I'm some more Michelle. Sorry. Greetings, brothers and sisters. I'm Samora Michelle. I was the first president of Mozambique after we gained our independence from Portugal. In October of 1986, my plane crashed on the borders of Mozambique, Swaziland, and South Africa. It is truly an honor to be included on a list of African warriors with ties to Cuba, an important lesson to be taught in African history. I believe I'm the only one here with the distinction of leaving the physical world with Cuban doctors by my side. 2 Cuban doctors were on my plane when it crashed. I wish to honor their memory by saluting the Cuban doctors who are finishing the work that they left behind. Long live Cuba, long live Mozambique.
Cuba's home. Away from home.
Because I was born and raised in New York, I wholeheartedly embrace the ideas for Africans. Cuba is our home away from home. This is one of those concepts that will initially meet resistance, but when explained properly will make all the sense in the world. I have lived in Cuba for almost 25 years, and nothing touched my heart more than their doctors and their awesome missions all over the world. You have to understand, I live in the U.S. where we are forced to establish the National Medical Association. In the 1890s, because Africans were excluded from the National Medical Association. The first hospital for Africans was Providence Hospital and Training School, which opened in Chicago in 1891. You still had segregated hospitals in the 50s and 60s. I hope my points are relevant to this gathering, but only 90 miles from Florida and in a place that had slavery and colonialism, just like my birthplace. Doctors are produced as rapidly as flowers blossom in springtime. From Cuba, I wish all of you a happy African History Month. And long live the Cuban doctors!
Hi, my name is Samuel Joel. I was Namibia's first president after we gained our independence from Germany. When Namibia was fighting for independence, to save the support of the Cuban people was tumbling away from an understatement, to say the least. The way they fought Angola for 14 years laid to rest any doubt anyone in Africa might have had about their commitment for a better world. Until I learned about their doctors, I didn't think it was possible for Cuba to provide a more reliable service to Africa. After all, they did send thousands of their best soldiers to lay down their life for an important cause. Let me say the bravery of the Cuban soldiers will only be matched by the Cuban doctors, but are surpassed in every respect. Long live Cuba, long live Namibia.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Manning. During the time I served as a Prime Minister of Jamaica, I loved talking about the Cuban way of life and what they had to offer to a world stained by racism and poverty. As Brother Garvey said, Cuban doctors in Jamaica are much loved, and this love affair will not be interrupted anytime soon. The most important thing about Cuban doctors is they're not the least bit worried about recognition. They are only moved by struggles and challenges. Cuban doctors in Jamaica is a story that will be told for many years to come. Long live Jamaica, long live Cuba.
Africa's our home, Cuba's our home, away from home.
Good afternoon. My name is Carlos. I am from Honduras. I was not treated by Cuban doctors, but my mother, father, and grandparents were. My father had diabetes, which led to a stroke, and my mother had epilepsy and has just suffered her most worst seizure. Both of my grandparents have bad arthritis and are going through the motions of being old. DJ Berto and Felix are the Cuban doctors that treated us. They met with my family and made sure that everyone in their care would fully recover. Now, my father looks so good. I would have never known that last year he had just suffered his most severe stroke. My mother has added more exercise to her routine and changed her diet given to her by DJ Berto. 2 months later, DJ Berto and Felix came to my family and told them that the Honduran government was expelling all Cuban doctors because it was not threatening the jobs of the Honduran doctors. My family hit the roof, and so did that of the entire community. Since I am a unionist, I called together a meeting and we all marched on the Capitol to let the president know that we were willing to chain ourselves to the airplanes so that the Cuban doctors could not leave. DJ Berto and Felix are honorary citizens of Honduras, and we don't owe anyone in the world an explanation for how we feel.
Cuba's our home, away from home.
I'm a Cuban doctor and a member of our international health brigade. I am stationed in Ghana, where I served the people of Ghana for 1 year. I've treated hundreds of children with malaria and yellow fever, and I've treated elderly people with glaucoma. I gained my strength from my 100 comrades, the other Cuban doctors here in the trenches with me. We do this for our work, the land of Roma, a battlefield. The people have made us chiefs in their villages and recently painted a big picture of Fidel and Nkrumah in the middle of the village. In the village where I live, the nearest hospital was hundreds of miles away. The elders can't remember the last time they saw a doctor, and the children haven't been examined since birth. In the name of the revolution, I am honored to be here. Long live Cuba, long live Africa.
Africa's our home, Cuba's our home, away from home.
My name is Louis. I'm a Cuban doctor and a member of our international health brigade. I live and serve Venezuela. I have been for 2 años. We are the products of the Venezuelan
movement called Operation Miracle. Through this effort, not only hundreds but thousands of people who are either completely or partially blind regained their sight. One Venezuelan woman almost brought me to tears when she told me the day that she saw her granddaughter take her very first steps. One Venezuelan man told me the exact day they regained their sight. They saw his youngest son graduate from university. A 60-year-old woman with this sight said she'd like to see the entire world model their healthcare system after ours in Cuba. Long live Venezuela, long live Cuba. I like to sing along. I lose the continue, I lose the continue, in Africa, I lose the continue, I lose the continue, in Haiti, I lose the continue, I lose the continue, in Cuba, I lose the continue, I lose the continue, in this world, I lose the continue, I lose the continue, I lose the continue, see, J Africa, I lose the continue, see, J Africa, see the time, see the time, see the time, see the time. I lose the time so you know what means the struggle to peace. Africa's our home, Cuba's our home, away from home. My name is Oscar. I'm a Cuban doctor. My name is Oscar. I'm a Cuban doctor. I'm a member of our International Health Brigade. I work and serve in Honduras. I have been here 4 years. What I have discovered is many lies are spread about Cuban doctors. Those guilty and telling lies about us are afraid. We bring honor and dignity to our people. Country and revolution. Those who lead our revolution in country must realize something about the International Health Brigade. Our doctors will go anywhere, whether we are loved or hated by those who we treat. We believe if we save lives, the people will live long enough to learn the truth about our country, our people, and our revolution. The people tell us all the time, the work of our doctors ensure our revolution will last many years to come. I hope forever. Long live Honduras, long live Cuba. My name is Esperanza. I am a Cuban doctor and a member of our International Health Brigade. I am working and serving for Angola. I have been here on ground for exactly 1 year. In Angola, the government has developed a plan to eradicate HIV/AIDS at core. Our brigade of more than 100 doctors inspired others to help them accomplish this goal. We have treated and cured thousands with cholera and offered to send 4,000 HIV/AIDS doctors to Africa. Stand disease and be once and for all. The people of Angola love Cuba because they fought for their side 14 years to defend their freedom. They say the Cuban doctors taught them such so it's just about losing them. Long live Angola, long live Cuba! My name is Azar. I am a Cuban doctor and a member of our International Health Brigade. I was born the day Nelson Mandela was released from prison. He visited my neighborhood and my parents have a picture with him that he autographed. Cuban doctors have been here since independence and will remain here. I have dealt with HIV/AIDS, malaria, and cholera
Ebola cases. There are songs, paintings, and poems about Fidel and Mandela throughout the country. A man once told me Cuba has touched Africa so much it might as well declare itself an African country. He had no one in the right mind would object. I was presented with their speeches. I would read them after I went over my patient charts. I read this powerful words, and I realized Cuba's doctors have blessed us to enhance and to understand of the world. By the world of our lives. Long live South Africa, long live Cuba.
Cuba's our home away from home.
In 1999, East Timor had 1 million people but only 35 doctors. By 2004, they had 79 doctors, and Cuba sent an additional 182 physicians and technicians. Our biggest challenge in East Timor was after the war. 75% of its population was displaced, and the healthcare systems were destroyed. But we treated people without records of their medical history. These challenges not only help build character, but they also help reinforce what an honor it is to be the face of our revolution and people.
My name is Maria. I'm a Cuban doctor and a member of our International Health Brigade. I am stationed in Cuba, formerly known as Louis Island. It is between Hawaii and Australia. I arrived 3 years ago. In 2008, Cuba sent 1 doctor. In 2009, Cuba sent 2 more doctors. 3 of us were responsible for 3,496 patients right next to our health in Carolina. We reduced the child mortality rate by 80%. We conducted special sessions on hypertension, diabetes, chronic diseases, and children's diseases. We also established training sessions for the local doctors in our country. We have arranged for medical students all over the town studying medicine in Cuba. It is an honor and a blessing to serve Cuba wherever duty comes.
Hello, my name is Eva. I am a Cuban doctor in the Cuban International Health Brigade. During the Asian tsunami, I was in Sri Lanka for 4 months. The following year, I was part of the 2,500-member brigade of disaster response experts. Surgeons and family doctors and health personnel. I went to Pakistan after the Khmer earthquake. We stayed through the winter for 6 months. This earthquake was 7.6 on the Richter scale, and death toll was around 75,000 people. Some said the toll was around 86,000. In Pakistan, Saturday is a school day. Therefore, many children were in a crisis when the earthquake hit. It occurred during Ramadan, and many people were sleeping after a pre-dawn meal and didn't have time to escape the earthquake. We are trained to go to areas of these disasters. When we arrived, the president President of Pakistan had already received this message from Fidel personally. We were in Muzafar High and begged, "You must remember, you live in a tropical country. Therefore, the winter was hard to take." But the love and appreciation of the Pakistani people kept us warm and kind. Long live Pakistan and long live Cuba.
Hello. My name is Inez. I'm a Cuban doctor and a member of our International Health Brigade. I'm stationed in Haiti. I've lived and served here for 2 years. I came here right after the earthquake hit Haiti. I came with 500 Cuban doctors permanently stationed here and 400 Haitian students who just recently graduated from medical schools in Cuba. We are trained to work in places where natural disasters have hit and medical equipment and personnel is limited. I was trained by Cuban doctors who were in Chernobyl in the 80s and Pakistan in the earlier 21st century. I will never forget how the people of Haiti cheered for us as we arrived. They started screaming, "Cuban doctors saved our lives." I was thrilled, but also overwhelmed. I came to realize that I stand on the shoulders of many Cuban patriots and warriors whose dedication to medicine and ridding the world of curable diseases is how they contribute to the people's revolution. Long live Haiti, long live Cuba.
My name is Evelyn, and I'm a Cuban doctor and member of an international health brigade. I live and serve in Jamaica, the birthplace of the Honorable Marcus Jose Garvey. I have lived here for a year and 4 months. In Cuba, we have a very advanced gerontology program. For those of you who don't know what that is an area of healthcare that has to do with the elderly. Our brigade serves several thousand elderly people in rural areas. When Cuban doctors go to a country, they leave the capital and they venture out to the areas where there's hardly access to health care. We are called the barefoot doctors because of that. I have treated twins for cancer and the other for diabetes. The male twin was once a chef for Jamaica's late Prime Minister, Michael Manley, who first brought Cuban doctors to Jamaica. The female twin was once a school teacher who taught Bob Marley. She is spokesperson to Antonio Paseo. To say thanks, the elderly chef made a dish in honor of Fidel, and the retired school teacher said she would petition the government to have a wall of honor for the Cuban doctors and the Bob Marley Museum. Long live Cuba, long live Jamaica.
My name is Lourdes and I am a Cuban doctor. I live and serve in Zimbabwe. I've been here for 2 years. I'm here with over 100 Cuban doctors. For the Cubans of African ancestry, when we come home to our mother continent, we pay our home with our medical skills and knowledge. When we left, we were slaves, kidnapped against our will. When we return as doctors to save as many lives as possible. When I got here during the cholera outbreak a few years ago, I immediately got to work. I was assigned to work with pregnant women in danger of losing their children. I gained true understanding of country's challenges. They told me before that Zimbabwe had the best cholera tracking systems in Africa. We took good care of the women in a short period of time. They no longer had to fear. They no longer had the threat of cholera to fear of going to an early grave. We started the Culinary Brigade to ensure the people of Zimbabwe to ensure the people of Zimbabwe emerge victorious in their fight for their lives. Long live Zimbabwe, long live Cuba.
Africa's our home, Cuba's our home, away from home.
My name is I'm a Cuban doctor and a member of our international health field. I live and serve in Mozambique, where I've been for 1 year. In Cuba, we have one of the lowest infant mortality rates in the world, so protecting the lives of children is a major goal of ours. The country's president told us his goal was to duplicate Cuba's success right here in Mozambique. This lets us know our performance was under a microscope. We have developed a campaign in honor of Samoa Machel. As you may know, he was Mozambique's first president, but before that, he was a nurse before he became a freedom fighter. The campaign is geared toward the health and welfare of children. When President Michel's plane went down 25 years ago, 2 Cuban doctors were on board. It is an honor to provide health care for the children of Mozambique. Long live Mozambique, long live Cuba.
Africa's our home, Cuba's our home, away from home. My name is Patricia and I'm a Cuban doctor. My name is Patricia and I'm a member of the International Health Brigade. I've been here. My name is Patricia and I'm a Cuban doctor and member of our International Health Brigade. I've been here. I work and serve in Gambia. I've been here for a year and a half. We were told when Cuban doctors first arrived in Gambia, there were only 18 doctors in the country. We go where we are needed. This is our mission. In Cuba, we have the lowest HIV/AIDS rates in the planet. We wanted to tackle this problem in Gambia. We started by organizing a testing campaign and tested thousands of people. We have developed hundreds of neighborhood clinics, and we are confident that the people of Gambia will see HIV/AIDS eradicated in their lifetime. Long live Gambia, long live Cuba. Africa's our home, Cuba's our home, away from home.
My name is Alberto. I am a Cuban doctor and a member of our International Health Brigade. I am stationed in Guinea and lived in Zurich for 9 months. My knowledge was put to the test right away. The village I live in had a malaria outbreak which people claimed was in the worst years. It occurred during the winter season, and we got word that an ambulance would not be available for 3 years. Our first challenge was to calm people down and convince them we were ready for battle. We had to make believers out of them. Our first challenge was to calm people down and convince them. Within a few weeks, the Cuban brigade reversed the tide and everything was back to normal. The elders in the village said they would send the rainy season after us. They said they would send children to Cuba with the hope they would become Cuban doctors, just like us. And long live Cuba, long live Africa.
Africa's our home, Cuba's our home, away from home.
Kedu. My name is Emeka, and I'm Kedu.
My name is Emeka, and I am from Korea. 2 years ago, I was treated by a Cuban doctor. Her name was Jeanette, and she's only been in Nigeria for 1 month. I was diagnosed with cholera, and I was feeling extremely weak. From what I had heard, I knew my days were numbered. The first thing Jeanette did was visit my mother, my father, my 2 sisters, and younger brother. She told them, as long as they stay optimistic, everything will be fine because that will keep my spirits up. She then said that her and the rest of the Cuban brigade did not come all the way to Nigeria to leave behind a trail of corpses to be sent to the cemetery. I'm here to tell you that I have made a full recovery. Thanks to Jeanette. Me and the rest of my family are so thankful to the Cuban doctors. Those who attack Cuba should refrain from doing so because they have not seen their doctors in action. May God bless Cuba. May God bless the Cuban doctors.
Africa's our home, Cuba's our home away from home.
My name is Josephine, and I'm an African born in Haiti. I was treated by a Cuban doctor when the earthquake hit almost 3 years ago. Both my arms were broke along with one of my legs. I lost my mother and my younger brother to the earthquake. My father and I are the only survivors. He was very upset and didn't think I was surviving enough despite the pain I was going through. The Cuban doctor who treated me was Wilma. She told me she was named after Wilma Espen, a great revolutionary woman in Cuba. Her kindness automatically calmed me down. She praised me not only for handling my pain and broken bones, but losing my mother and baby brother. I take great pride in telling you that I survived my injuries. My mother told me that Haiti desperately needed more doctors, and her prayers would be answered if my brother and I decided to study medicine. My brother was very excited and promised her he would pursue a medical career. I wanted to be a dancer like Catherine Dunham. However, in their loving memory, I will become a doctor. I was accepted into the Latin American School of Medical Sciences in Havana, Cuba. I begin in September. Wish me luck. In the memory of my mother and baby brother. Long live the Cuban doctors.
Hello, my name is Walter. I'm the director of Walter Rodney. A few years ago, I was treated by a Cuban doctor when I had HIV/AIDS. I was told that I had 3 to 6 months after Christmas Day until I was going to meet my mate. I was absolutely terrified at the age of 14 with my whole life ahead of me. My Cuban doctor name is Daryl. He told me he was an HIV/AIDS specialist who had just left 3 countries in Southern Africa. Zimbabwe and Namibia. South Africa, he told me that I had courage and strength, and together we dealt with everything I had. I gained my weight back, I changed my diet, and I have exercising habits. And Daryl left, so I have a new Cuban doctor. My new Cuban doctor name is Louis. He told me he was friends with Daryl back in Cuba. Louis told me that I was the most promising person in the state of Guyana. Now that Walter, he said that Walter Rodney, he read a lot of Walter Rodney's books. He was fond of Cuba. And since Cuban doctor helped extend my life, me and Walter Rodney have a lot more in common than distance. We both share an undying love for Cuba. Long live Cuba, long live the Africa.
Hello, my name is Joanna. I have been serving as a doctor in Nigeria for 1 year now. One of Nigeria's greatest problems is the brain drain. All of our best doctors go to serve in Europe and the United States. One of my fondest memories is one day talking with two Nigerians. One was Ivo and the other Yoruba. Both of them were telling me how they had children who had gone on to become doctors and worked in the United States and Britain. They wanted to know why what I was doing was so different from what their own children were doing. I explained to them that the International Health Brigade has set out to go to the poorest places in the country and serve the people who need it the most. And that's why it's important that Cuba makes more doctors. Thank you.
After what I've seen since I was assassinated in 1967, the Cuban doctors are just as brave as those of us who fought in the revolution in Sierra Leone. I remember when the guerrilla fighters found out I was a medical doctor and could treat their wounds. We began saying our doctors will one day become the face of the revolution and everything we stand for as a nation and people. We don't bring attention to ourselves as freedom fighters, but I would like to make one personal request. Can the image of me on t-shirts, hats, posters, hip-hop albums be replaced the one with me in a doctor's uniform and a stethoscope around my neck? I would like to see that done for the purpose of promoting the doctors in Cuba for the incredible work they do all over the world. Now we have a special song for you. A special Cuban song for you.
the President of Cuba. Greetings. I no longer speak today. Later today, we would like to say Cuban doctors to the United States. We feel our doctors, to be used on Native American reservations, prison infirmaries, and communities with no public hospitals or clinics. We offer to send 1,500 doctors to the Gulf region during Hurricane Katrina and to New York City after 9/11. We have offered 500 medical scholarships to students of African, Native American, and Latino descent to come to Cuba and study medicine. We have been making this offer since 2000. Let us end with the chant, long live Cuba, long live our doctors. Can everyone stand up and repeat that 5 times?
Everybody on the count of 3, take a bow for the audience. 1, 2, 3. Just a second. Thank you so much to everybody who took time out of their schedules to come today. And if you think that the contribution of the play met your standards and the performance of the children met your play, thank you so much. First of all, we'd like to thank WPFW for allowing us during their pledge time to announce the play on 3 separate occasions, which shows that they have a commitment to Cuba. And to Sankofa Homeschool. As a matter of fact, can I get Mama Rashiki, Baba Kamar, Mama Monica, Mama Renee, Mama Teresa to come up here with me? The reason that I wanted them up here, because let me tell you something. When we take a look, number one, when we look at Black contributions, you cannot look at any contribution made culturally, any contribution made socially, any contribution made politically, and not appreciate the platform that makes it possible. Thank you, Roots. Thank you, Sankofa. I also wanted to thank the Assistant Director of the Rural Cultural Center, Solomon Comisong, is here, my brother, because they also allowed us at their Malcolm X Symposium last week to announce the play, so thank you to them. Also, the students and the parents, you don't know how lucky you are to have teachers that see the classroom as an extension of our liberation struggle. Very lucky. And the reason that I say that, because traditionally speaking, teachers in this country are conditioned to believe that the classroom is an extension of how they teach their children. And they're sentimental to the children, but not scientific, and make gross calculations that compromise our future. We're lucky that's not the case because of roots in St. Cuba. I think that after what you heard today also, these children are going to have an entirely different outlook on the red, the white, and the blue, if you know what I'm saying. And that's so important, because for the children who sang, for example, they'll grow up singing Cuba's national anthem and won't see it necessary to outdo Marvin Gaye and Whitney Houston singing the Star-Spangled Banner or Ray Charles singing the America the Beautiful. Very important, this expansion. And they'll know the difference between U.S. history and American history. And they will follow the last line of lift every voice and sing to a T. Be true to our God, be true to our native land. And they'll be celebrating a country like Cuba, where even though colonialism and slavery took place there, they're dedicated to uplifting Africa, not still in the 21st century, raping Africa, bombing Africa, looting Africa, like others with the red, white, and blue like to do. So this is what we get a chance to see. Also, this story is an extension of the story of Charles Drew, the story of Daniel Hale Williams, the story of Booker T. Washington that started National Health Month. So we're just there, and we gave the children a chance to say thank you to Thomas Sankara, thank you to Maurice Bishop, thank you to Evaristo Estanos, because they don't occupy the same historical space and won't get a chance to say thank you personally. So this is what this represents. It's history theater, to make them connect through the African fighting spirit with the people who shed countless drops of blood for them. So we're so thankful to you once again for coming. We're glad the contribution met your satisfaction. And also, I have to close. You have a very special visitor to here at Roots for the first time. My mother's here, y'all. Could you stand up, please? We want you to travel safe. We thank you for coming, and I look forward to the next 22 years here. Long live Cuba, our home away from home. Long live Africa. Long live Roots. Long live St. Cuba.